we're right and they're wrong. But that isn't always the way the world works, you know, especially with big banks.
This just isn't right, and it needs to stop.
The owners of a Park City restaurant have a legal battle on their hands over credit cards, and it could affect merchants across the country. Cicero's on Main Street was accused by its bank of mishandling credit card data and exposing clients' accounts to fraud.
The owners argue they did nothing wrong, and as Jed Bolt tells us, they decided to fight back rather than pay fines that threatened their business.
Deanie, when we pull out our wallets these days to pay the dinner bill, few of us use cash anymore. Credit cards are the lifeblood of restaurants and merchants, unless that relationship is damaged.
We are in a fight for our lives.
Next week, Steve and Sissy McComb expect to fill Cicero's dining rooms during the Sundance Film Festival.
My livelihood is the restaurant business. I have to accept credit cards in my restaurant in order to survive.
They're ready for the crowds, but behind the scenes, they're locked in a court battle with their credit card processor, Elevon, which is a unit of U.S. Bancorp. Nearly 4 years ago, Elevon called and said there had been a security breach in Cicero's computer system. Specialists approved by the card processor found no evidence of a breach in 2 separate reviews.
We thought that was the end of it.
But it wasn't. Visa and MasterCard slapped them with fines of more than $60,000.
Near the end of 2008, the credit card processor, Elevon, started sucking money out of my accounts.
Without telling them.
You assume that your money's safe in your bank, and every day they're wiping it clean.
Elevon sued Cicero's, claiming they owed more than $82,000 for their negligence and accused the restaurant of exposing clients' credit accounts to fraud in the range of $1.3 million. Sissy McComb says the bank treated them like criminals, so they got their own lawyers.
You rely upon a bank to protect and safeguard your money, and this bank and this institution went in and just drained their accounts without telling them.
I contacted U.S. Bancorp, which stated it cannot comment.
People have gone out of business due to this kind of robbery from acquiring banks. So we're trying to fight the fight for us and for everybody else.
Cicero's has a new credit card processor and bank, and there's no evidence that any customer's accounts were ever at risk.
Every day, it's what you think about.
The restaurateurs hope their case helps resolve ongoing credit issues between banks and merchants.
It's very emotional. It truly is, and it's difficult.
The McCombs believe that they will prevail in court, but it's likely to be a long battle. Bruce, Deanie?
Surprising to learn banks can even do that, Jed. Thanks.